Madam Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Environment and Climate Change. We heard this week that this government has forged a terrific relationship with our municipalities, and I'll table that. This doesn't line up with the deep frustration and confusion municipalities have expressed about the abandonment of the Coastal Protection Act. The municipality of the District of Lunenburg had devoted extensive time and resources towards developing their own reports and bylaws to protect their coastline because they were tired of waiting. The day before these bylaws went to first reading, the Coastal Action Map and App came out and was released, leaving these reports and bylaws to an uncertain future. The government said that they see this as a partnership. So can the minister explain why they've left their partners in the dark?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Municipal Affairs and Housing.
So thank you, Madam Speaker. And we recognize that the municipalities play an incredibly important role in land use planning and municipal planning strategy, and we respect that, and we want to work with them. What we will be providing for them will be tools on coastal protection and on flooding and projected flooding. We will be providing those to homeowners as well, property owners. The reality is the municipalities know their own areas best, and for us to provide one rule for the entire province doesn't recognize that the reality is in some places we're going to have to advance against the ocean, in some places we're going to have to hold fast, and in some places we're going to have to retreat. That's the reality, and we can't make a one-size-fits-all rule for the entire province. It's a very granular.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
In their hours and hours of work, municipal staff relied on a wide array of data sources and expert opinion to determine the safe flood elevation for Lunenburg. Imagine their surprise when the province's new coastal hazard map suggests substantially different and less stringent numbers with no indication or scientific source of how this was calculated. I think we and the municipalities are now scrambling to understand to make sense of this mapping app, and we want to know, where does this data come from? Has the minister published a coastal hazard map that downplays coastal hazards?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Environment and Climate Change.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank the Honourable Member for the question. The data that we utilize comes from the United Nations International Panel on Climate Change, and I'm certainly aware of that situation, and certainly my staff, my Coastal Protection Lead, has been engaging with the municipality of Lunenburg, the District of Lunenburg, and the action plan is coming to life. We are now seeing our government working with municipalities. Minister Lohr and I next week will be engaging with the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities, bringing the Coastal Action Plan alive. Thank you, Madam Speaker.